I think this Rime tradition, we have something called Rime. I'm not sure whether you call it a tradition, but many great Tibetan masters followed that, like Rime tradition or Rime philosophy maybe. I don't know what you call it, but you can call whatever you like. Rime means that there is no division, no barrier. The main understanding of this Rime is that, like for instance, Buddha taught many different paths. He says he taught 84,000 different paths. If he needed to teach 84,000 different paths, or 9 yanas, or 3 yanas, or 3 turnings of the wheel of Dharma, which are slightly different from each other. And why he did that? Because different people need slightly different approaches and different, emphasis and different path. So when that is the idea, then, you cannot say that this, what is, my lineage or my school, is the only thing or the only best thing. Because it's not about whether that is the best or not, but what is suitable for that person and not. That's from Buddhist point of view, And from that point of view, Buddhism as a whole, not only within Buddhist schools, but, any teachings you can't say it's totally bad or it's totally wrong or is useless, because it has its own, own use or own benefits. There's even a sutra which talks about like 29 or 28 different things, which is very good. Buddha talked about, like followers of the Shiva, followers of, Krishna, and this kind of, Vishnu, and all other different. The Buddha said this is very good because this has this, good things and things like that. So it's, it's not that, if it is not the most ultimate thing, it's useless. It's not like that. And even most ultimate thing, how I actually experience is you can't say this is, because most ultimate thing is beyond the concepts. So that is not something you can have in a explanation or in a school or in a literature or something like that. I think the most important thing here is, and has been, and it is, like His Holiness Dalai Lama, that if you have your own lineage, if you have a trust, and if you have, a belief, and if you have understanding, and if you if you find that very useful and full faith in that, practice that. You don't need to go kind of everywhere and try to. That is enough for you. That's good. You need to hold that. You need to practice that because it's anyway similar. But you don't need to look down others, because others are as good and as useful, and as especially like all this, what we call the 8 practice lineage, and all these things are coming directly from India, from Buddha, from great masters of India. So therefore they are as genuine, as profound, as as authentic. So therefore, you have to respect as much as. I think that understanding or that practice, I think we can extend to everybody else, like different religions, to Christianity or, whoever that may be. If we can do that, then I think we can live happily together and benefit from each other. It's not that everybody has to have the same thing. I think from that point of view, difference is a good thing. It should be different. Otherwise, why Buddha taught different things or different ways? So the difference is necessary. Difference has to be preserved. Difference should not be, kind of erased, because that particular quality, difference is the quality, difference is the speciality. So those specialities we have to preserve, and we have to value that, because that is something that, certain people, because of this difference, may be benefited more. So therefore, the more the differences are appreciated and accepted. It's not trying to unite everything as one, not trying to say we are all same, Yes, they are basically all same, and there are lots of similarities, but there's also differences, and the differences are not something bad that you have to hate or you have to get rid of, but it's something that you have to appreciate. That understanding is, I think, the important part.